guys and girls, welcome back to my channel. I do hope you're doing well. Guys, we know that the Christmas hauls get bigger. And we know that they get better. And we know they get heavier. I've just really struggled trying to bloody lift this thing up. But you will see by the thumbnail, we have a huge bag of goodies. This smells delightful. I'm smelling gravy. I'm smelling beef. I'm smelling spice. Guys, let's get in with November's Home Bargains haul, which let me tell you, this one is a big one. I don't actually know where to start. I can't lie, I'm a little bit overwhelmed. You know what we're going to start off with? Something that you're all going to say to me you didn't need? I got a new mug. Yes, I did. I got a new mug. This was $2.99 if I remember correctly. A little gingerbread house. I thought it's a nice little size and I loved the rimmed topping on it. Perfect for hot chocolates. I can't lie, guys, I'm very squashed because at the moment I've got a gigantic bag here and I'm surrounded by all the Christmas trees. So it's kind of like a forest behind you right now, but we're going to go with it. There's just not a lot of stuff for me to normally chuck my shizzle down. So we're going to have to be a little bit careful. But yes, I'm going to pop this on the side because I definitely don't want that to be smashed. And you know what? I might even treat myself to a hot chocolate tonight with it. I might even be so lucky. Now, there is quite a lot of snacks in here. And don't be thinking, girl, just because it's Christmas, you can go snacking. Obviously, I am going to go snacking. I'm not going to lie. We put a few extra pounds on throughout the year, but we put a hell of a lot more on at Christmas. Am I going to begrudge myself some turkey flavoured crisp? No, I'll sort about the weight after. I'll deal with the negativity after. But for right now, we're going to enjoy the snacks. Some of these as well, I'm actually going to be keeping and putting aside for when we do like the taste test and all the Christmas new in snacks. So stay tuned for that. I think these were $3.99, so they was basically £1 each. I got these gorgeous big, they almost look like giant cranberries in a way. I just thought these were really nice and a way to kind of get like a little bit of fruit looking on the tree. They had a pack of 8 as well, which I believe was about £6. And they had the big tubs with all the different baubles. But I just thought four would be nice. This is where the problem comes. If you see me like actually checking where I'm chucking things, it's because, as I say, there's a fire hazard there. Thank goodness we're not having the fire on at the moment. But there's just trees everywhere. And there's boxes. Let's not judge. You'll see it all in the you'll see it in the Christmas vlogs coming up. Now, some of these as well are bits that Mum and Dada asked for. So it's just an accumulation. Some bits are going to go away to go in like a little Christmas box. Some will be for Christmas Eve boxes with me and Mum. So we've got a lot of stuff here, okay? These were 2 for £3, I believe. I think I've got another variation of the crisp down below. Or they might have been about £1.80 for their own pack. This is a 5-pack of limited edition succulent beef Wellington Walkers. Absolutely love that. Love that, love that, love that. And is it this I'm smelling? Yes, I think it is. Or it's this or the Seabrooks. So we have beef Wellington Walkers. And then from Seabrooks, Season's Greetings, roast beef and Christmas spiced gravy. These are about £1, £1.20 if I remember correctly for 120 grams. However, they are only half a bag. As you all know, Dan gets very annoyed when he goes to open a bag of crisps and it's only half the bag. I said to him, darling, you don't get full packs of crisps like that anymore. So we have to kind of push him about so that he feels like he's getting a decent sized pack instead of being a share bag and it's only half a bag. AKA Shannon bag, because Shannon doesn't share her snacks, my lovelies. Seabrooks. We have a lot in here, I'm not going to lie. £2.49, guys. You know, when it comes to Christmas, anything with Baileys goes straight in the trolley. So I see these Baileys creams in salted caramel. Look at them. Delicious. Delicious. I cannot wait to get my chops around that. I cannot lie. Those with a Nice hot chocolate with Bailey's squirty cream in my new mug and Bailey's salted creams. You see the vibe I'm going here with, guys? Bailey's galore. We will, of course, be stocking up on all the Bailey's cream, the squirty cream, the double cream, the extra thick cream, and the pouring cream. You know, we like to have every variation in our households over Christmas. Let's have a look. Oh, these I think will be going away for the Christmas taste test food, but for £1, I didn't think it was too bad. Little chocolate gingerbread men. I thought they were very, very cute. Loved them. And you know me, I'm a sucker for gingerbread this time of the year. They also reminded me, do you remember when me and Mum went to, I think it was our very first pumpkin picking vlog. We went to Meadowcroft Garden Centre and we got Lakbachan. They was the stars in chocolate, but they had like a jammy centre. Kind of reminds me of that packaging, but just on a lot less of a budget with being £1, because when you go to the garden centres, they're a hell of a lot more, let me tell you that. What do we... Oh, okay. This is the only thing in here that's non-Christmas vibe. I see this, they was getting rid of this, so I'm like, you know what? There's a reason, because we're coming into Christmas, guys. But this was £1.50, I believe. Miskits Dubai style chocolate, crispy cadaver and pumpkin spice cream with milk chocolate. So as I say, I see this and we didn't have it over Halloween, and I thought, I know we're in the festive period, but I would actually like to try it. So I picked myself up a little block of that. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my little bolster cushion off, and then we've got more room to just stack here. That's what I think we're going to do. Right. Oh, I've got my snacks. £1.20. Me Dorito honey barbecue bits. These are dangerous because your girl goes through them like there's no tomorrow. But they're very limited when you go to Home Bargains. They are very limited indeed, my lovelies. So, yes, I have got that. I'm sure there will be another bag in here somewhere, because if I only got one bag, that's not right for me. But yeah, they are always a pick up. Now, these aren't necessarily a Christmas snack, but I saw them and I was like, I do like a What's It, and it's the What's It Giants. These were £1, £1.20, I believe. What's It Giants in sweet and spicy. So you know what? These are perfect when I can't get my flaming hot Cheetos. These are good. Normally, I would look to see if they have the cheese ones, but I don't know, I'm fancying, maybe because the packaging was red, I was just a bit like, oh, Christmas red packaging, you're spicy, don't care, let's give it a go. Now, oh, this was one that Mum told me to put in because it's a hell of a lot cheaper than what it is in the supermarkets. £1.99 car store de-icer. Haven't had to use the de-icer just yet, but it's always handy to have a bottle in there. Now, I've heard people say don't use de-icer because it does something to your window sills. Let me know, guys, what do you do when your windscreen's all frosty? Do you use de-icer? Do you use lukewarm water? What do we have? Let me know, because I'm always open to trying new things. Mum has got me a shield, but I don't quite know how it works. I'm going to have to actually ask her because she seems to know more about it than me. So we'll see how that works. But for now, we have that. Oh, 2 more Halloween things. Sorry, guys. Pick these up. They was down to 99p. These will be going in my dinnerware cutlery drawer for all year round, because you know what? Sometimes you just want a little plastic plate. You don't want your proper plate, and these are great to just chuck in. So yes, I picked those up. That is the last of Halloween. The rest is Christmas. Christmas, Christmas. Picked up some savoury rice. Now, they didn't have... What's the normal brand I get? The proper one. Bachelor's, I think. This is Robert Shaw's, which I believe Robert Shaw's, they do condiments in Home Bargains. But they was something like 35 or 40p. So I was like, well, give it a go. I picked up a chicken flavour savoury rice. And I also picked up a golden vegetable. If you guys know me and from vlogs, if I am hungry and I'm in one of them, well, I don't really know what I want. Your girl will go for a bag of rice and literally just sit and enjoy it. Sometimes 2 bags of rice. If it's time of the month, we'll go 2 bags and we're just going to chill and we're not going to worry about the calories and enjoy it. Because actually, little rice packets like that. I much prefer those ones that you can do on the hob to the microwave ones. The microwave ones I feel are good, but they're very temperamental. If you do it a tad over that timing, it's rock solid clusters. So that's not a bit of me, my lovelies. These are definitely for the 24 hours food. Golden Wonder honey glazed ham Christmas tree tortillas. Look at them. I think these are something like 80p. So I was like, you know what? I'm picking them up. They will be going in for the video, and I think I will be very much enjoying them throughout the rest of the months. Let's have a look. Oh, I picked one of these up for Dada again. I did get him one, when was it, a couple of months ago? Because me and Dan actually had these, and oh my god, the spice levels. Jesus Christ, the spice levels. But Dada said it actually wasn't too bad. So if you're watching, I told you not to watch this haul. This is going in your Christmas box. Okay, so you've got a little noodle. They're like 89p. Very, very good, and definitely give you a kick. If he is watching this, I have said, as I just mentioned previously, do not watch this month's Home Bargains haul, because there is stuff in here for you, because there's something that I'm doing at Christmas for him. And then also, I'll show you the next thing. And if he is watching, I'm going to be really annoyed, because you kind of ruined your advent calendar now. But Home Bargains had some really good ones. If you're watching, skip forward like a minute, please, Dada, because I don't actually want you to see your advent calendar. Are you gone? I think it's gone. For £7, I picked him up a Skinny Bar advent calendar. Now, he really enjoys these at the moment. His appetite kind of there when he wants to, but he has had some of these before the Skinny Bars, just as like a little sweet treat. So I was like, you know what? It's different flavours. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different flavours for him, and it can be like his little sweet chocolate fix for the day. So I was like, right, I've got to take that down to Mum's, because Mum was like, oh, I was like, do you want one? She was like, I don't want an advent calendar this year. She's getting an advent calendar this year, whether she likes it or not. I just need to try and worm out of her what she wants. But that is Dada's sorted. What have we got? Oh, yes. Kenko Dubai Chocolate Style Latte. It's limited edition. You can have it iced or hot. There was 8 sachets. I think this was about £1.50. I know anything with pistachio at the minute is like through the roof because it's such a hype, but I really did like these. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it a go. I say I really like them. I haven't tried them. I just like the packaging. I like the packaging, and before you knew it, it was in the trolley, and me and Mum was having our time of our lives in our Home Bargains. Something that is required. Firelighters. Guys, if you have a fire, or maybe wanting to do a barbecue or a little fire in the garden, 79p for 24 firelighters. And me and Dan swear by these ones. We've had ones before from garden centres and they just don't seem to cut it, or you have to use more. These ones, good to go. So you know what? I'm going to chuck you over by the tree because you can go in the fire bag right there. Let's have a look. What have we got? Now you're going to say that I didn't need that. And you're probably right, but hey ho, it's Christmas. For £1, this is a returning favourite. They done this last year, I believe. It's the Cousins Creations Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Snuggly Cinnamon Spice Limited Edition Shower Gel. It's not really limited edition, is it, cousins? Because you had it last year. It does smell lovely though, so you know what? I can't wait for that to go out in the bathroom. Let me pop you there. And then, because I couldn't decide, I got another one. This was, I think, £1.20, a little bit more spenny. The Cousins Imperial Leather, but it's Cherry and Snow Blossom body wash. So it just looks a little bit more fancier, doesn't it? But I can't lie, this is very nice. Sounds weird, but it smells icy. Sounds very weird, but it really does. And I couldn't decide, and I was like, hey, it's Christmas. Let's just get whatever we want. And that's what Shannon did. As you can see. Returning favourite, as always. Chicken and mushroom noodle mugshots. These are 49p. You used to get free for £1. Long gone are them days. But out of all the flavours, this is my go-to. Again, if it's time of the month and I'm feeling extra hungry, 2 of them in a bowl, I don't even hesitate. So, yeah, don't judge. 5 minutes, good to go. And you know what? They actually really do fill you. And it's a lot better than having a snack man or snack wagon. It's a hell of a lot cheaper, that's for sure. And we're all about that. We're all about trying to be responsible adults. Yeah, that's what she says. Picked up some porridges. I do like these again in the morning. It's something different to have instead of snack man. These are 39 or 49p if I remember correctly. And they are golden syrup flavour. So these will be coming to work with me. And I normally, probably not good. Even though it's golden syrup, I still add a little bit of sugar on the top. I do have, when it comes to porridge, a sweet tooth. Or I like to put fruits in it. But I don't have fruits at the moment. So a little bit of sugar or honey. Defeats the object because you've got golden syrup. You're just adding honey in, but very, very nice indeed. What have we got? We've got more snacks. Ah, I see these Pringles Hot Mexican chili and lime flavour. I think these were about $1.20 or $1.50. I don't know why the limited editions of Pringles are more expensive. Yeah, slightly robbing, but I thought, hey ho. Again, when me and Mum were in that mindset of going around the bargain shops, I had the big trolley. She was dividing her bits what she wanted, and I had, and it was just a catastrophe. They had to shut the checkout for us because Mum was still loading as I was trying to bag, and yeah. I was like, you know what, let's just go wild. We'd had a lovely day pumpkin picking, and we just went and got our heart's content. Da, 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 da. Time to sound like a broken record. If you go to the bargain shop and you don't get your drinks, what are you doing? Guys, these were, if I remember correctly, oh no, that isn't. Right, this one was about 49p. It's a winter brew iron brew. Spiced ginger and cinnamon flavour. Now, I am going to keep this for the 24 hours food because I don't know about you. I don't know how I'm going to be with ginger and cinnamon drink, but we'll give it a go. And then this one I picked up for Dada for his little Christmas box. Raspberry craft cider. I think this was something like $1.50 or £2 maybe. It's by the brand Pulp. Pulp, no fiction. Haha. So yeah, picked him up a little one of them. For $4.99 I picked up a new Christmas decoration. It's a reindeer light. I can't wait to get him out. We do have the batteries. Love it. He stays on for 6 hours and turns off for 18 hours, completing a 24-hour cycle if you'd like that. Or you can just turn him on and off with the batteries. I love that. They had Santa, they had a polar bear, they had Mrs. Claus, and they had a penguin. But I went with the reindeer because I thought the reindeer was quite cute. So you can go with the Christmas pile. And then more crisps for the 24 hour. Probably taste testing will actually just be crisp. Or, do you remember we normally do like taste testing of select things? So we did like mince pies. I think we done like Swiss logs or something, chocolate, sandwiches. Maybe this year, because I can't lie, I have bought quite a few crisps. Maybe it could be crisps. Taste testing all the Christmas crisps. Maybe chucking in a few sandwiches along the way because the supermarkets are starting to do their sandwiches again and they're bloody delightful, I can't lie. But £1, £1.20 the Seabrooks. This is roast turkey and herb butter. Love the look of them. And of course I have to get the whole collection. There was 3 Seabrooks. This is the hot honey pigs in blankets. However, those 2 are the Ridge Crisps. These are giant maize puffs. They're basically like giant Wotsits, I think. So you know what? We're going to eat away to our heart's content. Our heart's content. And then when we're done and we want a little bit of sweetness with the hot chocolate, maybe I want fancying the Baileys, we've got gingerbread digestives. Now I can't lie, my lovelies. This was almost £2. I know they're McVitie's, but I think you're being a little bit cheeky there because, yeah, that's a lot. £2 for that. Probably get like, what, 50p a whole roll from Tesco's, but I know it's festive edition. The packaging kind of sold it to me, so I was like, okay. Again, Dodo, you're just going to see all your presents here. I got him a big bag of Bombay mix. These are, I think, £2 for the big bag, but it is 400 grams, so I don't think that's too bad. This, oh my God, as a kid, when I would go down with Mum to our local Indian to pick up our takeaway, they'd have the big bowl of this in the middle, and I would just gladly be sitting there chomping down on some Bombay mix. But this isn't for me. However, if it is good, and he says it's good, I will be picking myself up a bag. What have we got? Now, I've got something, if anyone's watching who knows Mum, I feel like now I have to say, if there's bits for Dada, don't watch. And if there's people who know my mum, please don't tell her, because I've got little bits for her in here as well. I've got her classic Reese's peanut butter trees. We all know that she loves peanut butter. These are a staple every year, 2 king-size trees. But these have gone up to about £1.50 now. Everything just jumps on the hype and goes up this little fraction when it is to do with Christmas, isn't it? They just jump on the bandwagon. I think I've got these for me and Dan. 2 little Santa Claus Kit Kats. 50p each, I think. 50 or 60p. These are just like something, if we're finishing off Stranger Things, we will be having a little snack. A snack. What have we got? Oh! So our diffuser is actually almost gone. I've been turning the sticks and they've been working. So I thought, you know what, because I'm changing it up, we're going to have the Christmas bits on. I picked up a room spray. Now this was $2.99 and it is the W&C The Vault Coffee and Whiskey. So we've got a little room spray, because I can't lie, a lot of people was like, why on earth would you want your living room smelling like coffee and whiskey? Because it actually smells quite nice. It smells like you've done like a nice Irish coffee. So we've got a spray of it as well. So we've got a new little decor spray there, my lovelies. And I cannot wait to be spritzing that around the house. Oh! Oh, it was stuck, sorry. 99p, the Sereno syrups. Natural flavourings. I feel these are a dupe of the skinny syrups. Gingerbread flavour. As you know, along the years, I've picked up like Irish cream, hazelnut, I feel like I've had an Irish coffee, vanilla, Madagascar vanilla, and now we've got gingerbread. So sometimes in the mornings, if we're running late for work and we don't have time to have a coffee in bed, we put the coffee sachets in the travel mugs, and now we're going to do a little drizzle of gingerbread, get us in that festive mood, eh? I picked up for £1, 10 little paper cups. Just again for when we're doing like the challenges or Christmas foods. Sometimes I don't always want to get glasses out, and it's a hell of a lot easier just to be gone with the paper plates, you know. Oh guys, so if you remember when I had the wreaths out for Halloween, I didn't have a wreath holder, and I had to get one from Matland, and it was about £8, and I thought, oh. Well, I think I'm going to have a few wreaths about the house all the time. So I've got 2 hangers. These were 99p. I could have got 8 for the price of that one with the little pumpkin cart on. But they're literally just plain silver, my lovelies. Nothing special. So I was like, you know what? I'll pick 2 up. They also had them in black, red, gold and green. I might pick up some black ones. 1, 2, 3, like 4 doors. 1, 2, 3 and a spare. I think I might do that because they're handy like when Easter comes and I have my Easter wreaths out, if I put my little thing up for Valentine's. But yeah, definitely I'm not paying the prices of that anymore. 99p. I saw them and I said to Mum, you are not going to believe it. I was like, and I told her the escapade with the one at Matland. She was like, what? I was like, I'll get 2 for now, but I've got my eye on the other 2. Got my eye on the other 2. Oh! It was £2, I'm not going to lie though, but I picked up some Heinz aioli sauce. I have not seen this in a tub. Normally it's in like a pot. I've not seen this, so I was like, you know what? Because coming up to Christmas, you're going to have like a lot of, not fried, but like oven foods, like goujons, sausage rolls, onion rings, breaded mushrooms and that. This is mine and Mum's go-to, a good thick aioli sauce. Please don't fall. I'm trying to balance everything on the advent calendar at the minute. Picked up some pork scratchings. These are £1 Jay's pork scratchings, the best ones. If you can't get Mr. Porky's pork scratchings, Jay's very, very good. I don't like the bits though where you have the stuff in the middle, like the blacky gunky bits. I just like it where it's like the nice crispy rind. Nice crispy rind. Now, if you see the Life Lately vlog, you'll know that I've already bought 2 hand washes. Then I bought the Gingerbread Man one. So, you know what? We might just have extras. Or we'll use one of the Bayliss and Hardings going into the new year. Oh, it does smell nice. Gingerbread and cinnamon. And I think this was about 99p. Very, very affordable. I mean, I know it's plastic. You can reuse it and everything year on year. But I just wanted a little bit of festivity from Home Bargains. Picked up some toothpaste. Very, very boring. 99p. McLean's Fresh Mint. Always an essential. You're just chucking and breaking the cups there, Shannon. Well done. And then, oh, I've got some more drinks. 69p. These are really good because you actually get these from Boots in the meal deal. And it is the sparkling ice. I picked up kiwi strawberry flavoured sparkling water. If you know me, I love sparkling water. And yeah, this was calling my name. And as I say, in Boots, I think they're almost like £2 for a bottle when you get the meal deal. I was like, absolutely not. La da da. These I think are about £2, but I got the 8 hot wings. Hot wings? They're not hot wings. They're 8 hot dogs from Wilkinger. That's what I was looking at. So yeah, I thought these were actually quite handy to have in because again, over the Christmas period, Boxing Day coming into New Year, there's normally always like hot dogs, sausage rolls, bits like that. So I thought, let's get it. And also, it's handy for them days when you've got soddle in the house to cook, rustle up some hot dogs, you're good to go. We're coming down to the few final things now because I can't lie, this bag has been doing my head in, me trying to pop it in and it's... Ah! I've got a dupe Poof Poof. However, it's not really a festive scent. They didn't have any. So it's Blooms and it is an air freshener refill of Sunset Breeze. Can't lie, coconut and lime is not really the vibe for Christmas, but they didn't actually have any, which I can't lie, I was a little bit gutted about because normally you get like the cinnamon or the apple or like the bacon scents. Nothing. Picked up some gravy, golden fry. I think again this is coming into the 120 mark now. Definitely not £1. Slowly creeping up. The original gravy in beef granules. This, I would say hands down any day, not just for price, but for actual flavour, better than Bisto. I'll only grab Bisto if it's on an offer. That is the only time you will ever see Bisto in the house. If it's on an offer, if not, it's always golden fry. What have we got here? Oh, these are for the Christmas food. These were 99p and they are Haribo Merry Mix. I don't quite know what's in it. It says a mix of merry shapes and flavours, including strawberry, candy floss and marshmallow. Oh, I think they're a mixture of like gummies and jellies. Look at them. That's a nice little bag, isn't it? So we've actually got something sweet. It's not all savoury. We're actually going to have something sweet. Let's have a look. They are the last few bits. I picked up a coconut water for Dan. He is on his coconut water hype. I think this is about £1.80 for the Flavita. But Flavita, where are your sparkling water cans? You didn't have any at all, not in any flavour. I was a little bit disappointed. So yeah, Dan's benefited out of this month because I haven't got my sparkling water. And then for, I don't know if it's 79 or 89, it's under £1, but I picked up another red pesto because I've run out of my one. And this one again, if I'm cooking pasta, just to quickly rustle up. Oh, is that Dan I hear? Yes, it is. He's going to be like, look at the state of everything. No judgment. We're just doing our home bargains. There's stuff everywhere. We've got the red pesto because if you're boiling up some pasta, again, quick lunches, it's really good just to check in. Hello. Don't look at all the snacks. They're not for now, they're for like the next few months, so we'll be good.
Yeah, of course.
All the flavours.
I'm looking at lunch tomorrow.
Don't you be nicking my crisp already.
Joking.
You can take the really hot spicy noodle pot if you want.
Not a chance.
That's for Dada.
If it's hot on the way in.
Hot on the way out, as
Oh,
Dan said.
yes.
Well, these aren't going to be hot on the way out because the last few things, my lovelies, we got, of course, they didn't have Mogu Mogu though. It was the Flavita Cocoa Chew. I don't know where Mogu Mogu is. They've not had them. You know the ones we normally get in London? Mogu Mogu. Well, I hope not, because Mogu Mogu is life. These are 69 or 79p. I picked up the mango and the lychee.
They still got the bits inside.
Yeah, it's basically a dupe for Mogu Mogu, just a cheaper alternative, I think.
Oh, okay.
But I do like the Mogu Mogu. And then I picked up a tin of chopped tomatoes for 39p. Look at him already, look at it. There's no snacks, they're all on the floor.
I'm looking at, as I said, my lunch.
No!
Yeah, you had the other ones.
No.
All right.
We've got some chopped tomatoes. You can jump in the shower.
Oh,
I'll start dinner as well. Look at the hot dogs I got. Look. They're in my hand.
Oh, sorry, I thought they was out here. Wow, okay.
The big ones.
What are we having them with?
I'm thinking we can get some nice crusty, maybe the rolls I got from Iceland where we bake in the oven, not the little ones, but the long ones. Okay. Crusty warm rolls with the garlic butter melted in this with like crispy onions and the mustard ketchup. Chunky chips.
Okay, beautiful.
See, I say when you've not got stuff in the house for that, there's quite a lot of ingredients that you need. But apart from the rolls, we pretty much have everything in this house. We've always got ketchup, we've always got mustard. There's always an onion lurking around in the fridge in there. Oh, yeah. And then the last things, my lovelies, is they do the Heinz soups 5 for a £5. So you can guarantee I always pick them up. And again, coming into the colder months, it's good for lunch, it's good for here. I'll probably take, say, 3 to work with a couple of mug shots. That's like a week of lunches for me now we're getting into the colder months. And as I say, adult life, no unnecessary spending. And then the rest of them I will just keep in here in the cupboard. So, 5 for a £5, which I can't lie, I don't think is bad at all because it's a pandy behind. And I can't lie, people are going to say you're a food snob. When it comes to like soups, I really just do like Heinz. I like a thick soup. And sometimes the cheap alternatives, they're not really thick and they're a little bit piddly, I can't lie. So, pardon me, I pick up 2 cream of tomatoes. I picked up a cream of mushroom, which I know definitely Dan will not be taking this for lunch because even though he's getting onto his mushroom hype, still not a fan of like a mushroom soup. I picked up a cream of chicken soup. Now this I think is a really underrated flavour. It's really good and a little bit of salt and pepper. Mwah. And my last one, classic lentil soup. I was looking if they had oxtail, but they didn't have any. And pea and ham normally they do. Didn't have any again. So I might have to pick up some more when I go next month because as I say, this is going to last me like a week and a half. My lovelies, I am surrounded by a lot of stuff here right now. And that means it has been a bloody good home bargains haul. So my lovelies, that is the end of November. And you know what? If this is November, what's December going to be like? Because me and Mum was like kids in sweet shop when we went. I'm going to be on my own in free reign when I go back. This could be disastrous, but my lovelies, if you did enjoy the video, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below and leave me a comment. What was your favourite item? Have you been to Home Bargains and picked some bits up? Have you seen any good Christmas themed food or flavours that you think I should try? And yeah, if Dada, you're watching this and you've seen your surprises, then I'm very disappointed in you. You might not get your advent calendar after all. Guys, take care, stay safe as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!